The show was really good. Yeah, it was really good. I didn't practice it at all. Like, I literally was like, this is the concept, this is what I'm doing. Didn't practice. Probably shouldn't be telling you that. Drag for me has become a way to express my own gender identity in ways that I don't get to in real life. It's a lot more fun having the beard. You can't do drag casually. You have to be passionate and in love with doing it to actually get something out of it. You don't make money doing this. I live with my family in Nyack, New York, an hour from Brooklyn. Sometimes I'm like, why do I do this? Why am I spending money on costumes? Why am I going to Brooklyn at 10 o'clock at night and coming back home at 3 in the morning and then going to work? And I think really the whole point is just that it satisfies something in me that I didn't know that I needed until I started doing it.
We have a great show for you tonight. We have a butt ton of VNA nominees. Brooklyn Nightlife Award nominee for Drag King of the Year. Max, say it with me, everybody. Pleasure.
I started doing drag when I was in college. The performance was like a week away or 2 weeks away, and I was like, I still don't have a name. My boyfriend at the time was like, I looked up some names, I'm gonna read you the best ones. And Max Pleasure was one of them. And I was like, I like it, you know what it needs? 3 X's. I still get excited when people call me that, you know? Or when I get to say, hey, I'm Max. Like, I still love it.
Hey, Max!
Hello.
How are you? It's good to see you.
I'm doing well, how are you?
We got freshly steamed, Bowie-inspired rock and roll, right?
Oh my God. I tend to go for the rock and roll kind of stuff because that's the kind of character that I decided Max should be. It's a masculine look that's performative enough that people are interested in seeing it and excited by what I look like. There's always a point in which I start panicking, and it's usually when I do my eyebrows and when they're uneven. People must assume that I'm not straight, which is correct. But yeah, I don't know what people think. I identify as bisexual. Luckily, I found myself in the community of a bunch of other queers who are also very sexually fluid. So these are from my favorite act. It's a love story, it's dramatic. They make my hands smell really weird. Okay, what did Angelica say?
Angelica said, "Be excited to see you tonight and talk about gay stuff over at File Mayo." Want to reply?
Something that I really enjoy about the people that I know now and the community that I'm in is that nothing can really be assumed about anybody. Like, I don't know your gender. It doesn't matter. I don't know what your real name is. That definitely doesn't matter. Oh, do you have a partner? I don't know. If you have a partner, are they your only partner? What a great, big, wide world where, like, nothing can be taken for granted and nothing can be assumed, and the world is your oyster.
Doing drag here, you can do and be anything that you want to be in drag. It allows me to be the things that people told me I couldn't be as Jason.
Brooklyn drag is eclectic and funky. Also, it allows me to activate my queer body as an instrument and as a weapon for spreading queer awareness and identity and presence.
The most important part of drag to me is that it's a vehicle. I came out as being transgender through doing drag, so it meant a lot to me in that way that I could put on different types of masculinity and, again, see what I wanted to keep and what I wanted to discard.
People think that doing drag is just lip syncing with flair, you know? And it's so much more than that to even try to explain to people that it's so much more.
I feel like I get tipped to perform femininity. And like, I fail every day at performing masculinity.
I'm hungry, not over the fire. That's great. I'm so glad I'm wearing a sweatshirt for this.
If I were to perform, I would be a very vain drag performer, and I would want to just do things that made me feel good. But performance in general has to be done with an audience, and so therefore you can't take the audience out of the equation.
Yeah.
It's not just about you and how you feel. You're performing in front of people. Human beings with experiences. It's about having a conversation. I think drag in its best form will cause the people in the know to chuckle and the people who aren't in the know to learn something.
My performances have gotten a lot more like real and genuine. There's something so therapeutic about turning like heartbreak and abuse and stuff like that into something that's a spectacle, like something, you know, to watch that people can identify with.
Hi. How are you? If I'm shooting this, I'm probably getting full-length body.
Okay. One time someone asked me like, do you like being your real self or do you like being Max better? The answer is 100% I like being Max a lot better than I like the other person that I was, because I'm not really them anymore either. So much effort goes into like putting something together and a look together, and so much money, and the late nights, the driving, the being tired all the time. Sometimes I feel like quitting. Sometimes I feel like not doing it. But my life would be a lot worse if I wasn't doing drag. I was like super depressed in college, and then like I guess I just decided to do it. Like I guess I should do this thing even though like I'm depressed and like low-key want to die. It felt so good to like feel successful and like proud of myself, because that's not what I was feeling. I wasn't feeling proud of myself at all about anything. So it felt good to like find something that made me feel good.
Max has this level of darkness to him, but it's a darkness that's somewhat approachable.
I started doing drag and like started performing in Brooklyn, and all of a sudden my whole world opened up. The world is so much bigger than I thought.
There's a lot of complexity about toxic masculinity there, and to bring it on the stage in a humorous way, I thought was brilliant.
He's got such a broad range of acts and concepts and costumes. It's just someone to look up to as far as being the best at what you do and always striving to be better.
He's adventurous. He has such a strong aesthetic. He knows exactly what he likes and what he doesn't like, and he will walk right into the room, and you know a Max Pleasure look immediately.